Coconut oil is a controversial topic. Its popularity has been growing in recent years, and it has been labeled as both superfood and poison. Whilst marketeers and some scientists do their best to prove coconut oil's benefits, a lot of people in the medical community try to cast it out. But where does the latest research lie? In this video, we'll explore some of the claims on both sides and present the research that support or disprove them. In the end, we'll leave you with facts and the responsibility to form your own opinion. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're curious about science applied to health issues, and hit that bell icon so you receive the notifications every time we upload a new video. Before we start, we need to mention that research is often vague when describing coconut oil. The first thing that comes up is whether it's about refined or virgin coconut oil. You see, refined coconut oil comes from dried coconuts and demands a process that exposes the oil to high heat and sometimes chemicals, as opposed to virgin coconut oil. VCO is made from fresh coconuts, and because it's not exposed to high heat, it retains its natural odor and flavor. Another thing that we need to consider when looking at the evidence is the use researchers give the oil. Some use it as any other food to include in diets, others use it for cooking purposes and compare it with other oils, and others go further and use it topically, either on the skin, hair, and sometimes teeth. Now that we cleared that, let's get into the number one and also the oldest critic on coconut oil. It's bad for your heart health. Once coconut oil is around 90% saturated fat and, as we've seen in a previous video, saturated fat is harmful for cholesterol and can cause clogs in your arteries, then the conclusion is fairly simple. Coconut oil is bad. A systematic review on the effect of coconut oil consumption on cardiovascular risk factors took into consideration 16 articles comparing vegetable oils. It concluded coconut oil consumption results in significantly higher LDL cholesterol than non-tropical vegetable oils. Nevertheless, coconut oil is unlike most fats. Its composition includes medium-chain triglycerides which tend to go straight to the liver, as opposed to long-chain triglycerides that remain longer in the bloodstream. In fact, in one study in 40 women, coconut oil reduced total and LDL cholesterol while increasing HDL cholesterol, compared with soybean oil. And another study in 116 adults at cardiovascular risk concluded that following a diet program that included coconut oil raised levels of HDL cholesterol. The second most famous claim about coconut oil is that it has cosmetic applications, namely for skin and hair health. Basically, applying coconut oil on your skin and hair would leave them smoother and healthier. In truth, there's evidence confirming coconut oil can be good for your skin and act as a moisturizer. One study compared the effectiveness of extra virgin coconut oil with mineral oil as a therapeutic moisturizer for mild to moderate cirrhosis. It concluded that coconut oil is as effective and safe as mineral oil. Another study on children with dermatitis showed the topical application of VCO for 8 weeks was superior to that of mineral oil. The evidence for coconut oil applied to hair is weaker, and there's no evidence that it's better than any other regular shampoo or conditioning. The final claim about coconut oil we want to discuss is a big one. Coconut oil helps prevent Alzheimer's disease or somehow fight it. First, we need to understand that Alzheimer's is a very complex disease and researchers are still trying to understand it and its causes. So, we need to be careful stating things like preventing, curing, or treating Alzheimer's. However, considering what we know already about the hallmarks of the condition, there is some interesting evidence regarding VCO intake. Some research hints virgin coconut oil benefits are indirect. You see, in Alzheimer's and other neurodegenerative diseases, the brain becomes less able to use its normal fuel, glucose. This type of research suggests that medium-chain triglycerides, which exist in coconut oil, can help produce another effective fuel for the brain, called ketones. So indirectly, coconut oil could help the brain of people with these disorders. But that's not all. More recent studies tried to establish a direct link between the two. One interesting study published in 2018 assessed the effects of coconut oil on the brain of mice with induced dementia. Researchers found that VCO has beneficial protective effects on the brain of mice. Another study investigated the effects of coconut oil on amyloid beta, which is a major hallmark of Alzheimer's. This study concluded VCO decreased the effects of amyloid beta in the brain regarding learning and memory functions. It also normalized oxidative stress in the brain. All this is very promising, but remember this is a very complex condition, and big claims should be taken with caution. If you're particularly curious about this topic, check out our video about a revolutionizing approach to Alzheimer's potential treatment.
Please note this video is our interpretation of scientific papers. It is merely informative and doesn't constitute any form of advice. If you have any health issues or concerns, please contact your physician or licensed health professional.